Hey guys, this is Anan, and I'm bringing a preview of the BT-7 artillery, the Russian Tier 3 light tank that's actually going to be this year's holiday gift. So everybody is going to get this tank for free. All you're going to have to do is log in and play, and it's a tank that I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy. First off is, but despite its name, it is not actually an artillery, which is going to make a lot of people happy and sad, but we don't really need that in Blitz. Is actually just happens to have a 76mm howitzer, so it's really just a fast derp tank, but does have some really good derp attributes at the same time. Chassis-wise, it's pretty identical to the standard BT-7. Same hit points, same hull armor. It does lose a little bit of turret armor, about 5mm in the front and 2mm in the back, which really doesn't have a big impact on it because it's a light tank at low tier anyway. The tank is also slightly lighter at 13.7 tons, but gets a better engine with 515 horsepower, giving it the best power to weight ratio in all of tier 3. The maneuverability is slightly nerfed from the standard BT-7. It has 52 kilometer speed limit, 50 traverse, 44 turret traverse, which makes it just slightly less maneuverable, but still really quick around the battlefield, especially with that really good power to weight ratio. What makes this tank really fun for me is the combination of that mobility with a really fun derp can. So it fires at about 4.63 rounds a minute once it's all maxed out with provisions and equipment. But with HE rounds that average 200 damage a shot, which is enough to two-shot pretty much anything at Tier 3, Tier 2, and struggle maybe a little bit at Tier 4, but I'm going to get back to that. That also gives it an average adjusted DPM of 926, which is pretty average, but you can really use that because it's got kind of a tricky playstyle, which is the long reload. You can kind of use the speed to relocate, poke out, take a huge damage, and hide again. A lot like some of the new autoloaders, except with a little bit more flexibility. The bad news is that the AP pen is only 37 with the HE at 38, so there's really no reason to ever fire AP. And it also doesn't have a heat shell option, so it really does struggle at Tier 4. I would call this tank overpowered when it's facing Tier 2 and Tier 3 tanks, but against Tier 4s with any armor, it definitely struggles, and you're going to have to work the flank and hopefully use some of your team. Otherwise, gun handling is better than expected for a derp. Pretty average aim time, and a .463 dispersion is surprisingly not bad for Tier 3 that usually struggles with that dispersion values. In all, I've had a blast testing this tank. I just think it's a lot of fun to run around and do that much damage, and especially when you compare it to gift tanks in the past, this is by far, in my opinion, the best one they've given us. It does have some obvious downside with facing Tier 4s and having low pen values, but just because of the speed and the high damage, it really is a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy this. Looking forward to playing it. There are going to be a lot of them out there, so beware at Tier 3. But hopefully you can enjoy this and have a happy holidays from Wargaming.